Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be doing how you say it, like a wagon wheel type of pasta with a Velveeta cheese sauce and everything. So let's get started. In the skillet I have like 1 or 2 teaspoons of canola oil, and all this liquid here is all the juices that came from the frozen turkey. So this is ground turkey, and I used it some turkey patties that I had from the turkey burgers, and all you do is just cook it till it's not pink anymore. Okay, now what I'm going to add is my seasoning that I made, which is the barbecue seasoning, and it's full of flavor. And just keep chopping it up. You can also use fresh ground turkey, ground chicken, ground pork, ground beef. It's all the same. It tastes delicious. This one's already flavored and is more leaner than actual ground beef. You can also put steak. You could basically, on this recipe, you could basically put any type of meat you want to. You could put ham. You could put boneless chicken if you want to. You could put some bacon if you want. But I'm just using these ground turkey burgers. Just chopping it up. And the reason I'm using the ground turkey burgers a lot is because I have like 20 huge boxes full, and it's filling up my whole freezer. And I have like other meats and stuff, and there's no room. And I'm just tired of frying just regular burgers. So what you do is you just chop it up and use it in your recipes. So that's what I'm doing here. Okay, and in this pot I have some water that's boiling. It's starting to get to a boil. It's not quite boiled yet. Alright, so basically you just boil some water there and just cut up the meat. Make sure it's cooked through. Okay, while it's still cooking, I'm going to add a little package of the sazon. Just sprinkle that around. And sazon means seasoning. It's just anato, which is enchonte, which is the coloring, orange coloring from the enchonte seed. And then they add their own little bit of seasoning to it. You don't really taste it. I just like it for the coloring and stuff, but I add usually my own seasonings. Now, if you can also put, if you don't have, well, the seasoning that I put in here, I made myself. So, basically, you can mix your own seasonings all together, make your own. Or you can just add the basics, which I love doing, which is the sazon. You can add onion powder all over this and garlic powder. Gives it a lot of full flavor with no salt. And then you can add a little baby pinch of seasoning salt. Or if you don't have all that, you could just put a little bit of sazon. Then you could put just very little. You could sprinkle a little bit of Old Bay in here. It depends on you, whatever flavors you like to put together in your recipe. Okay, so just keep cutting up this meat. Make sure it's completely cooked through. Okay, so just keep cooking it down. Make sure all the liquid is, you see how it's evaporated? So it sinks into the meat and gives it flavor. And I love ground turkey because it's way more leaner than pork or ground beef. And it's full of flavor. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some chopped up sweet onion. Okay, so I added some chopped up sweet onion to here. And let the onions release its flavor and its juices. And give it flavor and let it caramelize and get hot. If you don't like onions, you don't have to add anything. You can add your own vegetables if you want to. Red peppers, green peppers. I'm going to add some green peppers to this also. So right now this water is boiling. So I'm going to add a box of, they're called mini wheels. And they look like this. Okay, so I'm going to add a box of mini wheels to this. And they look just like that. Okay, so let it get to a boil until it's al dente. And the little wagon wheels look like this. And then continue to cook the turkey and the onions. And just let it get a little soft and flavorful. And what I'm going to add next is a bag of these diced chopped up green peppers. Just add a little bit of those into there. Okay, don't worry about them being frozen because it'll melt down and get it really hot, and it'll get soft and delicious. So cook it down like that. You can also add some red peppers if you want to, or you could just buy the stir fry that I buy at Dollar Tree, which is the green, red, and peppers and the onions together for $1. Or you could just get them at your local supermarket, or you could just chop up some fresh green peppers or some red peppers. They're all basically the same. They both are good. All right, so you just cook down the meat. And then boil this down. Make sure it's al dente before you drain it. And then I'm going to show you what I do next. Now it's melting down now, the green pepper. See how soft it is? So you just got to keep chopping this up. And let it get soft and mixed it with the onions and the meat. Okay, it smells so good. Now I'm going to add just very little of this garlic, sea salt with parsley, just for a little bit of garlic flavor. But you got to put very little of this because it does have sea salt. Sea salt is better for you than regular salt, but you know, you don't want it salty. Okay, so you just mix it in like that. Look at that, it smells so good. You could put diced tomatoes if you want to. Like I always tell you in my other videos, you know, it depends on what you like. What other things you can mix in. Make your own flavors. This is what I'm going to do for a quick lunch. So just keep chopping up the meat. Make sure it's cooked through. And it's boiling. So I'm going to check on the wheels. Almost there, but not quite yet. I do my pasta till al dente. Not overcooked and not undercooked. Just right in the middle. Perfect. So just give it another, I don't know, maybe 3 to 5 minutes. I eyeball it. And then I'm going to show you the after effect, what I do. It's basically simple. You do like the base. That's the main thing, and then you put it all together with your own sauce or whatever. I'm going to do a Velveeta sauce because I have a couple of those left, so I'm figuring I'll use them up. And it's a delicious quick meal, and it's a good pasta. And pasta's always good to add with breadsticks or salad on the side, or a slice of garlic bread, or whatever you want to do. Or you could just make this by itself. You can add this on potatoes, you can put it in rice, you know, but I like it with pasta. The ground turkey is so full of flavor. Alright, so I'm going to show you the after effect when I'm finished.